Welcome to my world. It's nail time.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to be doing a set of Tweety Bird using Polygel, and of course we're going to be using Madam Glam, and this first color is Fresh Me Up. It's a beautiful blue. This is a tangerine color. It's called Tangerine Dream, and this green one is Grassy Sassy, and then the purple one is also one of my favorite ones, and this one is Blissfully Yours. Also, I did use the white one that I previously had, and this is Perfect White. So you want to cut the shape that you want. I'm using a scissor because my straight edge cutter is at the salon and I did not bring it home because I totally forgot. Also, you want to fall off the shine from the natural nail and from the nail tip because polygel or gel needs a textured surface to adhere to. I got these little files from the local nail supply store. I really like them because they're really small and you can use like the whole file and not waste. Sometimes the long files, I do cut them in half so I don't waste them. But this one is a 180 to a 100 grit. So you just want to get the surface like shine off so you can have a rough texture surface. So right now we're putting on a thin coat of Madam Glam's base gel, and we are going to cure it underneath our 9-watt pocket lamp from Madam Glam for about 30 seconds. So we're using Ice Blossom Polygel, and we want to put enough polygel to cover the whole entire nail. After a while, after you start using polygel, you will actually know how much to put on. You don't want to put too much because polygel does stretch out. So you want to make sure that your brush is nice and clean. From the previous set, which I did red nails, that's why my nails are red, and I didn't clean out my brush. So you want to make sure that you use alcohol. This is alcohol that I'm using. You can use slip solution if you want, but alcohol works way better for me, and that's what I've been using. So you want to make sure that you want to pat and firmly drag the polygel down. You don't want to drag too hard because it will cause bubbles and fractures in the polygel. So at the end, you want to stretch out the polygel. You want to seal the tips because you don't want the polygel to sit like literally on top of the tip and then you have a gap. So make sure that with your brush, you kind of drag the polygel down towards the free edge, kind of cap it, the free edge with the polygel. You don't want to saturate your brush with alcohol. Just make sure your brush is nice and damp. If you saturate your brush with alcohol, then you will notice when you cure, you'll have a lot of white residues. So usually what I do is I use all 5 of the fingers and I don't cure yet. I actually let the polygel settle, allowing the alcohol to evaporate in the air, and then I put the hand in the lamp. So I was told you were supposed to drag the polygel down, and this is not necessary. You drag the polygel down, you're just going to create tiny, really tiny bubbles, and you don't want to do that, and fractures in the polygel. So all you need to do is pat and firmly drag just a little bit. You don't have to use too much pressure depending on the polygel. If you're using a polygel that is really firm, then I will recommend you to drag like a little bit, but not that much, because if you do that too much, you're gonna just have a whole bunch of bubbles in the polygel. So all you really need is a firm tap and a drag just a little bit, pulling the polygel to the sides and then cure it. Now we are going with our base gel again before we put the color. I did not file because I don't like filing on camera because dust gets everywhere. So this is a thin coat of the Madam Glam. Now we're coming with the purple color and we want to apply this very thinly. I know a lot of people have been asking me, why are the gel polishes wrinkling? And that's because it is applied too thick. Make sure your first layer, it is very thin, because if you cure it and if it's too thick, it will create wrinkles and bubbles, so you don't want that. Some of the gel polishes are very pigmented, so you want to apply this very thin. This is the second coat. The second coat usually is the one that reveals the color, but Madam Glam's gel polishes are very pigmented, but because I apply them very thin, they are very streaky because it's just the way I apply them. So if you are using Madam Glam and you just go ahead and apply actually a really thick coat, make sure that you cure it for the whole entire time that it recommends you to do it. So in this part, I mixed Tangerine Dream and the white from Madam Glam to create the yellow for Tweety, because I did not have that yellow to make this Tweety, so I just mixed it my own. And so now we're outlining Tweety, and yeah, this Tweety is going to be super skinny because the nail that I picked is really skinny. So I know I messed up Tweety just a little bit, but I did come back and I did fix my mistakes. And these are Tweety's feet. Does anybody know if Tweety's a girl or a boy? I don't even know if Tweety's, I think he's a boy. But these are his feet, and I thought it was cute just to put his feet up in the air like that, like he's sitting down and his feet is just hanging out like that. I thought that was really cute. Now, when you're using gel polishes to paint, you would want to cure this between layers, especially when using black. And like I always do, if I use one color, I would always use the same color with the other nails, and that saves me on time and it saves me a lot of gel polish. Also remember, when you're doing this, it has to be applied thin, because if it's too thin, it's just gonna wrinkle off and it's not gonna work. So always cure in between when you're done. So now we're coming with the yellow that I mixed, and we're applying this very thin until we get that solid yellow color for Tweety. My giveaway is still open. If you want to join my glitter swap, this is how I'm doing this glitter giveaway. Not the glitter giveaway, but that's how I'm doing the giveaway this time. You have to join my group and make sure you answer those questions, because if you don't answer the questions, you would not be approved to join the group. But I am hosting a glitter swap for our group, and I will be sending the winner a box of goodies, a lot of goodies. Yeah, a lot of goodies. So you don't want to miss this giveaway. I have a lot of stuff to give away because I just don't have no room for it, and I've never used it. Some of the stuff I used only once for a review, and other stuff I just never opened because I never had the time, because I have like a whole bunch of stuff. So if you want to join the glitter swap, you could find me on Facebook under Ivelliseohara, and then you could send a group request so I could send you my information where you could send out the glitter swap. If you're interested in anything with Madam Glam, you can now use my discount code Junkie30 to save on some coins. Always save on some coins. I always love using discount codes because it helps me a lot. You already know that I love to buy stuff even if I don't need it, and this is why I'm doing a giveaway, because I have so much stuff because of sales and because everybody else's discount codes. I use it. Also, if you have a discount code to a store, comment on the bottom so I could use yours, because I'm always shopping and I always need some extra saving. So this blue is actually one of my favorite blues. You could use this blue on anything. It is just so pretty. I love it. I love this blue so much. And also this purple in the background, it's like a lilac purple. I'm not really sure. It's like a pastel purple. I totally missed Easter, and I'm so sorry everyone. I missed Easter because I had to work, and I didn't really have time to do this. So this is a Tweety bird. It's not Easter set, but it's just a set for Tweety because my sister loves Tweety bird and I miss her. So shout out to my sister. I love you. Here's some tips whenever I draw on a nail, meaning that it's like really small. I have my iPad that I am looking through for the picture. So I'm not this perfect. I have to look at something in order to draw it, because if I don't, then I will mess up. I mess up too. I'm not perfect. But if you are struggling, make sure you have already a picture that you can look at, and then it'll help a lot more than you just figuring out where everything goes. Okay, so we're adding more of the Madam Glam base gel, and we're going with our holographic blue glitter. You could use any glitter you want, but I love this glitter. It's like holographic and it has those hexes, and I'm just going ahead and putting them where all the spots purple that I have. So some advice when applying glitter, make sure that it's nice and flat, so when it dries you don't have to like that glitter sticking up. So make sure that all the glitter is like laying flat before you cure it and apply your top coat. So we're using Madam Glam's gel top coat, and we're going to seal all the glitter, and then in the middle we're using a matte, and this is what it looks like. Let me know what you think. I really love Tweety. I love drawing cartoons. I think it's so cute. I really like it. I hope you guys like this. Thumbs up if you do. If you don't, it's okay. But let me know what other designs you want me to do, and I will see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.